second grade. It's Mrs. J. How are you? I've been missing everyone. I'm just excited that because since I can't be in school to see you, I'm going to do some videos. Some of you may see me in my office. Of course, all of you have seen me in the hallway in your classroom. And I just thought it'd be fun to share some of our lessons with everybody in all of second grade. So each week I'll be making a new lesson, and also in the near future I'm hoping I can add some fun activities that we can make together. Today we're going to read Being a Family. Okay, being a family. A family is two or more people who live together. Families are different colors, different sizes, and they like different things. Aunts, uncles, grandparents, or special friends may also be part of a family. Mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers are immediate family. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and special friends are called extended family. A family is made up of people who are bound together by birth, by law, or by love. Sometimes they share the same home. All people have different personalities. Each person has their own thoughts, their own feelings, and their own needs, even the youngest. It's only natural that when people with different personalities are around each other a lot, that they will have disagreements and they may fight. Sometimes a fight can be helpful. It allows everyone to share their feelings and frustrations. Best of all, it gets the problems out into the open. Problems can only be solved if they are out in the open. It is important to be honest about your feelings. It isn't always easy. Lots of people are shy about telling their feelings. It can be very hard to say, I'm mad at you, or I want what you have. Sometimes it's even harder to know what you are feeling. Helping and sharing are part of family life. In every home, there are many jobs that have to be done. Someone must earn the money for the food, clothes, and a place to live. Someone must cook the food. Someone must clean the home. Someone must wash the clothes. It's only fair that these chores are shared by everyone. Rules are guidelines that help the family work well together. There are fewer hurt feelings and less fights when you know what you can do and what you cannot do. Families change. People grow old, family members die, new members arrive, children grow up and move away. Some families separate and form new families. Being a family means growing and changing through good times and bad. It means working and playing together, fighting and making up. Being a family means sharing life. Okay, so let's talk about the book. So we all know in the beginning of the book, it talked about a family. And we all know that a family, whether it could be grandparents, mom, dad, cousins, close family friends, we are all bound by love and we are considered a family. It also says that everyone in the family has a job to do. So yes, you are home more now with not being in the school. So yes, you have to help out with some chores. It would be nice if you would help out with picking up your toys, putting dirty dishes in the sink, helping your parents empty the dishwasher, picking up your towels, all kinds of things. Just being helpful is good and being part of a family. We also mentioned about all families have rules, and yes, there are rules in every family, and we don't all like them. But there are rules for a reason. The rules help us get along. And lastly in the book, it mentioned that because we all have our own personalities, our own ideas, and our own thoughts, that sometimes fights happen and we argue with each other. So yes, there's sometimes going to be arguments with your brothers or sisters or even with moms and dads. But the thing is, what's good about it is that once you have an argument, you can solve the problem. And once you solve the problem, you can fix it and then hopefully not argue anymore about it. Now, when we do get into arguments, we start feeling mad, sad, frustrated. So if you remember, I'm sure you talked about this in your class, and I know we've talked about it in my room, that when you are mad, we can do what we call a belly breath. And that's where you stop, think about what feeling you have, you put your hand on your tummy and you take a deep breath like you're blowing out the candle. And then the other thing you could do is what we talk about, I statements. And we're not talking about our eyeballs, we're talking about me, I. And that's saying how you feel and why you feel that way. All right, so let's talk about what I just said. So the first thing when you are mad or sad or upset with someone, the first thing you do is you stop and think about it, because this gives you time to think, what should I do? So you think about the feeling and you figure out, I'm feeling mad and frustrated. Then the next thing you could do is take a belly breath, which is putting our hand on our tummy and taking a deep breath like you're blowing out the candle. So you go, and then blow out a candle. After you take a belly breath, and you might even need more than one, you use an I statement. And like we said, it's not our eyeballs, it's a I like meaning me. So you say, I feel, and then why. So you would say, I feel mad, let's say because your sister took my toy, because you took my toy. Now it's always important to remember, when you are upset, you take those belly breaths to help you relax, because you want to use a calm voice. You don't want to be saying, you took my toy, I'm mad at you, because that's not going to make it work in the best way. So let me do an example for you. Let's pretend my sister took my toy. So I'm going to stop, think that I'm mad because she took my toy. I'm going to take a belly breath. And then I'm going to use my I statement. I feel mad because you took my toy. And you know what happens? Sometimes magic words happen. When you use an I statement in a calm voice and say, I feel and why, a lot of time magic words of I'm sorry come back. So a lot of times if I would say, I feel mad because you took my toy, the person would say back, I'm sorry. And then that helps solve the problem. So it's very important that you do use that calm voice. Okay, so that kind of concludes about the book. So if you would like, a nice thing that I would like you to do is draw me a picture of your family having fun. Also, practice with the adults in your home the I statements, so then when it happens, you are ready. And of course, you can send me a picture of your pictures. You can send me an email. If you'd like to talk to me, you can email me and I'll try to get a hold of you. My email address is jjay@morris54.org. So remember, once a week I'm going to make a lesson. I'll throw in some fun activities in between. So bye everybody.